What is up, McManusMMA fam? We have a little special video today. 420 special. Yes, it is currently 421. But I made two videos back to back. The next one will be coming out immediately after this one. Same topic for the most part. But I'm going over my UFC Dream Blunt rotation for 420, obviously. So let's get this started, man. I've got a couple good picks here, and I'm going to explain what each guy is going to do for the circle here. This is the ideal blunt rotation right here, looking over Lake Michigan or wherever this is, maybe Czechoslovakia or something. But this is the ideal place. Starting it off, how can you not? Hey, Nate Diaz, fuck that, man. Hey, fuck that. Obviously, he's supplying the kush for us, bro. He's supplying the kush for us. Nate Diaz is bringing it. Nick couldn't make it. He was busy. So Nate's here. Nah, fuck that, man. Fuck that. Hey. No, real estate, man. Fuck that. He's bringing the kush. He's bringing it for us. We will be smoking on that Nate Diaz pack. Hey, this is good shit, man. Hey, seriously. No shit, man. This is good shit. That is my Nate Diaz impression. Tell me that you have to have Nate Diaz in your Dream Blunt rotation. You got to be careful, though, because if he gets a little too high, he might start shadow boxing in front of you, and that can be a little frightening. But after a while, I think his brand of kush and everything is going to calm you down and get you just kind of mellow down. You're going to be like, yeah, Nate, go for that, dude. Oh, sick combo, Nate. That's awesome, bro. He's like, yeah, fuck yeah, man. Hey. And I've actually met Nate Diaz in person and got extremely drunk with him. And I can tell you that he's kind of a good hang. He was a good hang. I drank with him and his team at a bar for like 5 hours till 4 in the morning. And he was buying shots for me all night. And he liked that I have a picture of him wobbling Leon Edwards in my room. He said, "Nah, man, you're a real fan, man. Hey, seriously, fuck that. Hey, shots on me, man. Shots on me." And he was flirting with some of the girls I was with, which was funny because he was just drunk and he was walking around and he said, "Yeah, man, yeah. Seriously, nah, fuck that. Hey, another shot for us. Hey, don't close the bar, man." They left the bar open all night. The bar closed at 2. We were there till 4. Nate Diaz is a real G, bro. We got to keep Nate Diaz in here. Moving on, we got to have somebody. So we got the weed. You know what we need? Drinks. CP is joining the circle. We know CP smokes. He's gonna be smoking cigarettes. You know, he's gonna have his puffs of his weed, and he's gonna bring some drinks for those who just wanna, you know, in the Dream Blunt rotation. He's gonna make some crazy cocktails for you. So if you want to get crossed, you can get crossed. But if you just want to have some good drinks and a good time, because I'm sure this dude is a good hang. I've also met CP, and CP was drinking the Funk Harbor rum when I met him with Aljamain Sterling, and he was just having a good time. He was singing, he was dancing. Just imagine we're all sitting there having a good time. Everybody's talking about something. CP's up dancing, doing like the Bobby Shmurda dance. He's probably playing some sick music for us. And you know, like, man, I got crazy cottonmouth. I need a good drink. He's like, hey, a Black Lives Matter. I got you a drink, man. I got you a drink. A Black Lives Matter. And he gives you a drink, and you're like, dude, thank you, man, thank you. I gave you a water, and I got you a crazy cocktail. It tastes like cotton candy, man. You're like, dude, thank you. That is awesome. And he's also good moral support, man. If there's somebody there that doesn't smoke, which we'll get to somebody who doesn't smoke but will be invited, he can offer them drinks because most of these guys drink for the most part if they don't smoke. So CP will be joining the circle. Moving on, we gotta have a good storyteller, man. When we are in the circle and you're sitting there and you're kind of starting to green out a little bit and you're breathing heavy, and George St. Pierre comes up to you, he's like, "Do you know the biggest dinosaur in all of the world?" You're like, "What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about?" He's like, "Let me tell you, the mosasaur is so big, the T-Rex so big." I can't do a good GSP impression, but you understand why he's here. GSP is going to tell us some funny facts about entomology, anthropology, just random ologies. He's going to tell us just weird facts the whole time. You're going to be like, what in the world is he talking about? He said, one time I had a guy over. No, this is just a Brazilian guy again. "I'm not impressed by your performance." And he will probably egg you on. If you don't take a good enough hit, he's like, no, take another one, take another one. So GSP needs to be there. We can all agree that GSP needs to be there. Sometimes he could get a little weird, could get a little hectic. He's telling you too many dinosaur facts to the point where you're like, dude, I think I'm greening out. He's like, the only green dinosaur was the pterodactyl. You're like, bro, I need you to stop. I need you to knock it off, bro. Please stop talking. I'm totally greening out. I'm like sitting there rocking back and forth, like looking at the sky, and he puts his hand on my shoulder and he goes, "If you keep rocking like that in the wild, then the T-Rex would find you and eat you." You're like, bro, what are you talking about? What are you actually talking about? But for the most part, this dude would be hilarious. We're all having a good time. We're all sitting there having a good time, and every once in a while, I feel like GSP would be pretty quiet, but every once in a while he'd chime in. He's like, "Do you guys know about the giant squid?" You're like, "Dude, tell us about the giant squid, please. Please tell us about a giant squid." I feel like GSP would be a great hang and a great and integral member here. So moving on to somebody who doesn't smoke, but I think needs to be there for moral support and to just keep everybody grounded and safe. Let's go for that. Many people would say that he would be in the Nightmare Blunt rotation, and I can understand that. But for me, I think Yuri Prohaska would calm me down to an insane level. If I was having like a hard time, I'm like, oh God. And Yuri came over to me and he goes, "Hey, I think you need to get some fresh air and maybe jump in the water and cool your body down. Let's go for that." I'll go, you know what? You know what you're talking about. And we know he's not going to smoke. CP will be giving him some drinks that he can drink on because we know Yuri drinks. "I like to drink the cocktail, and I will watch you guys and make sure everybody is safe." And every once in a while, he'll like stand up and like do a ninja kick, and you're like, "Whoa, we are in good hands." Yuri Prohaska's here to protect us. He's more of a bodyguard and father figure for all of us here in the circle. He's gonna protect us, and he's gonna make sure that everybody is safe no matter what. If a raccoon gets in there, there's a raccoon in my shit, man. Don't worry, I will cut it in half with a samurai sword. Let's go for that. And he'll have his sword. He'll probably have his sword with him, walking around with his sword. You're like, dude, we have literally a samurai guarding us. This is perfect. Nothing is gonna hurt us. We're good. GSP's going. They're talking about crazy facts. GSP's coming up to him. He's like, "Do you know about the dragons that they found in the pyramids?" "I know about. Not that. Tell me about this." "Yes, go for that." I think Yuri would be an excellent, excellent member of the group. But somebody that I think would bring a good vibe and would also indulge in the substances, mate, the two Aussie boys I got to put here at the same time: Quillen Salkild and Volkanovski. Quillen Salkild is going to indulge in everything. He's going to be. Him and CP are like same, but CP, sometimes you won't understand what he's saying. He's like, "Hey, man, the cigarette tastes good." Quillen Salkild's going to come to you and he's going to be trolling. I feel like he's going to be trolling a lot. He's going to be wanting to have a good time, man. He's probably going to tell us some funny stories. And Volk is going to cook the food for us, man. Volk is going to cook us some good eats. Normally, you're like, "Dude, I could go for a cheesy gordita crunch." He's like, "Yeah, mate, but what about 5 buffalo?" You're like, "Dude, what?" He's going to cook you a whole buffalo. He's got a whole buffalo. He made some bison meat. And he's like, "I can't do a Volkanovski. I'm going to keep trying, but I can't do a Volkanovski." It is what it is, you know? It is what it is, you know? And Volk's going to cook for us. I mean, self-explanatory Volk pick. He's going to cook for us. He's going to make us some insane eats. And Quillen is going to bring some really good vibes. Quillen's going to be there. Nate Diaz is probably going to bounce off of him. Nate Diaz will be like, "Yo, fuck that, man. No, seriously, fuck that. Hey, fuck that, man." Quillen's going to, probably put on that gay little crop top again, maybe do a little dance. And, yeah, man, I feel like these are pretty self-explanatory picks. Volk is definitely self-explanatory for the good eats, It is what it is, I can't do it. I can't do it. And Quillen's just going to, I think he's going to uplift everybody, and he's going to join in on a lot of the fun that we're going to be having. He's going to tell some good campfire stories. I feel like he might have a spooky story or two, but definitely integral members of the group. Moving on. Joshua Van. Joshua Van's a young guy. I'm sure he's going to just have a lot of fun. And I've met Joshua Van, and he's a quiet dude. He's a small, quiet dude. I feel like he's just a good dude. He just wants to be there, man. He just wants to have fun with us. He's sitting there. We pass it to him. He, takes a blinker off of the giant holy joint or whatever we have. He takes a blinker off of it pretty much. And he's coughing up a storm. We're all laughing. He starts laughing. He's like, "Man, stop laughing at me, man. I'm just here, man. I'm just here. Stop laughing. Stop laughing." He's eating the food. He's coming over. He's making sure he says what's up to everybody. He's talking to everybody. He's probably sitting there in like a nice reclining, like one of those reclining pull-out chairs. He's sitting there. He's leaning, looking at the stars. He's telling us, "Yeah, man, I got a crazy story to tell you, man. Yeah, man. Can't really do him. He's too soft-spoken when I met him. He's 317, eh? Hey, man, nice. 317, eh? Nice, man, nice. Hey, congratulations, man. Thank you, man. Thank you." he's just happy to be there too. He's definitely a smiley dude who just wants to have fun. I think him and Quillen would get along really, really well. Um, and again, he's a young dude, and I think we need some young names here because if we're just surrounded by unks, which we'll get to an integral unk here in a second, but if we're surrounded by older guys, I feel like eventually you're gonna be like, dude, I'm fucked. This is what life is, man. I'm fucked. I'm just sitting here smoking a joint with Nate Diaz, CP, GSP, and all these guys. But Joshua Van's there. He's like, dude, bro, remember COVID, bro? We didn't even graduate. But dude, you remember when we graduated in 2020? We didn't even have prom, bro. We didn't even graduate. And you're like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? He's like, yeah, bro, COVID was crazy, bro. Yeah, dude, remember school and COVID? And you're like, yeah. What does that have to do with anything, man? He's like, dude, we didn't even graduate, bro. We didn't even get to walk across the stage, bro. Dude, that's enough out of you. Moving on. We need another guy to bounce off of to tell us some good stories. Renato Moicano definitely needs to be in this circle. Could you imagine we're getting down in time? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Hey, I fuck the government, fuck everybody. He's telling us conspiracy theories that you've never even heard of. And you're like, oh my god, that's true. Barack Obama has 6 legs. He's like, let me tell you something. Barack Obama, he got 6 legs, man. I'm not even playing. I'm just doing like a Hispanic guy. Let me tell you something. He's just telling us these crazy conspiracy theories. You're like, dude, holy shit, is that real? Is that really real? He's like, yeah, man, totally real, totally real. You're like, oh my god. He convinces you, that fucking Carlos Olberg did 9/11. We all believe him. We're like, dude, yeah, that actually makes a ton of sense. He's convincing us of crazy stories. We're like, dude, that actually makes a lot of sense. Now that you're telling me about this, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a ton of sense. Him and he's telling GSP some things, and GSP's like, "Oh, really, really? Oh, really?" That's my Japanese professor. But him and GSP are bouncing off of each other. You know, him and Yuri, he's telling Yuri things, and Yuri's just nodding, like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Nate Diaz, yeah, dude, I heard about that shit. That's fucked up, man. Seriously, everything you're saying is fucking true, bro. Holy fuck. Joshua Van's giggling. CP doesn't even understand what's going on. He's still dancing somewhere. Quillen's laughing about it. He knows. He's online. He's like, yeah, mate, I heard about that. I heard about that. Volk's just on the other side, just on the grill. Leaning around. Huh? 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 Yeah, dude, I feel like Hanato Moicano definitely needs to be there as a storyteller. Again, because once the night starts to wind down, everybody's going to go and be telling stories. We can only sit through so many Yuri Prohaska stories. And, yeah, and so the guy, he came out and he cut his head off with the sword. It was awesome. We need some crazy conspiracy theories where you're sitting there, you're like, that can't be true at all. Totally true, totally true. Like, dude, you know what? Honestly, I believe him. I believe him, and I think he would indulge as well. He'd probably wear that giant hat that he has, that giant UFC hat. He'd probably wear that, and that would crack us up. And he's just a funny dude, man. He's just a really funny dude. I feel like he would definitely be a good hang. And we gotta have an important unk, man. Benil Dariush, I think, needs to be there. He's a sweet unk, bro. Him with his beard as well. I couldn't find a good picture of him with his beard, but this big gray beard he has, I feel like he would definitely be an integral unk. I feel like he would indulge too, and he'd settle down. He's telling us, stories about, when I was growing up. Like, I gotta tell you guys some crazy stories. When I was growing up, man, shit, man, we couldn't even take pictures with phones, man. We had to spin the dial on the phones, and most of these guys are like, yeah, bro, we remember that too. GSP's like, I remember that. That's just Yuri. I'm getting all my voices mixed up. There's too many guys here. I remember that. I can't even do the voice anymore. GSP's reminiscing. Yeah, I remember that too. They're having some good unk talks. With the beard, he's like a teddy bear. Him and Moicano would probably get along after their fight. You know, I felt bad for Dariush. I let him go. He's letting him know. He's like, I gave you that win. I hope that felt good. And Dariush is like, thank you, bro. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. We're all enjoying it. He's telling us some just really nice stories. He's definitely indulging too. He's just a cuddly guy to be around. You gotta love the goat, Benil Dariush. He's been fluked too many times in a row. He's just a good dude to be around. And I think the last guy on my list here is a guy that might be a little bit of a problem, but everybody's gonna love him. He's gonna be like, I don't even know, because Dariush is the teddy bear. Good burger, good joint, good weed. Shamil Gaziev. he's not gonna say much. He's gonna sit there and he's gonna be the guy that's so high, everybody's pointing at him one by one. Goes, look at Shamil, bro. Look at the state of Shamil. Shamil's sitting there. Hey, Volk, good burger, good bison burger. He's breathing hard. We're looking at him. We're like, dude, he's like a French bulldog. Look at him. We're all laughing at Shamil, and he's just he doesn't know we're laughing at him. He turns around, he's smiling. He starts laughing too. He's like, yeah, good story, good story. We're like, we're laughing at you, Shamil. He's like, yeah, good fun, good fun. You guys are so funny. Yeah, good fun, good fun. That that's an integral character. You need a guy like that we can all like. If we're all like, dude, I feel bad. We can all look at Shamil and go, look at Shamil right now. Look at him, and he's like devouring whatever Volk's giving him, and he's just stuffing his mouth, and it's all over his shirt, and he's drooling. You're like, oh my gosh, look at the state of Shamil. He looks up, and his eyes are so red he can barely open them. He's like, hey, Dariush, good burger, Dariush, good burger. And Dariush's like, I didn't even cook, man. I didn't even cook. Joshua Van's like on the floor, pissed himself, laughing. Nate Diaz is like, dude, fuck that, man. Hey, fuck that. Hey, Shamil, you need another fucking joint, man. Fuck that. Yuri's not laughing at all. He's just standing there. He's like, and Shamil, he is good guy. I like Shamil. He is very funny guy. Yeah, I like Shamil Gaziev. Quillen's, pissing himself. CP keeps coming up to him. CP keeps coming up to Shamil and tickling him a little bit. And we're laughing at CP tickling him. Hinato Moicano, he keeps telling Shamil things. He keeps telling him facts that, hey Shamil, let me tell you something. If you can touch your toe 5 times, that you can fly. He's like, good fact, good fact. He's just telling him false information, and Shamil's like, good fact. It makes sense. Good fact. GSP keeps telling him information he doesn't even understand. The pterodactyl has the largest wingspan. He's like, okay, good, okay. Everybody's just kind of trolling Shamil. He's kind of the group punching bag, but we all love him. We're all doing this in good faith. And CP keeps tickling him. That's it. He keeps tickling him. But this is my dream blunt rotation. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Is there anybody you would add or remove? I hope my explaining this made sense and I kind of got this little dynamic and this dichotomy down. And if you like this video, check out the video I just posted as well, which is my Nightmare blunt rotation. I wanted to make 2 separate videos on this, so check out my Nightmare blunt rotation video as well. That should be up around the same time. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.